Rachmaninoff works, besides them being a lot, it's really the first work that's really challenging to both pianists. And besides that, we both play a lot of Rachmaninoff in our solo works. I've done all the piano concerti, and we've done a lot of solo works and also chamber music. It's very spectacular, the works, and it's something that's pleasing both to the pianist and also to the audience. And then lastly also, there was actually a lack of a complete volume of Rachmaninoff two-piano works, and that's why this disc is a kind of a testament to his complete works.
Rachmaninoff é um compositor muito difícil para piano solo, como é sabido, um dos grandes pianistas da viragem do século XIX para o século XX e, além do mais, compôs à medida dele. Compôs para uma mão que fazia que é dó-sol, o dobro da minha, compôs com extensões tremendas, mudanças, uma coisa inacreditável. Para dois pianos é também muito difícil a nível individual, tanto para o primeiro piano como para o segundo piano. Temos tarefas a cumprir de muita dificuldade técnica e de compreensão musical, porque é esse o maior problema, o conforto técnico com a linguagem musical coerente. E tivemos bastantes problemas, claro, como todos, com certeza todos os pianistas têm com Rachmaninoff, mas acho que fomos muito bem sucedidos neste trabalho e acima de tudo acho que reflete muito bem aquilo que nós fazemos ao piano.
Well, we were extremely lucky because it all happened very quickly, actually. We heard from Universal that we will be recording, and the best period possible would have been in January, which was exactly a month later after we had got the confirmation from Universal. Why it's a good period in South Africa? Because everyone is on holiday. So we had the entire building to ourselves, but most importantly, we managed to get the services of Wolf-Dieter Karwatki. So he's absolutely extraordinary. He was the main sound engineer for Deutsche Grammophon for 25 years, and it just so happened that those 2 weeks he actually had free. So with very short notice, then he flew to South Africa to oversee the project, and then we also had the help of two sound engineers from Stellenbosch who assisted, Adrian Fuchs and
Gerard Roux.
And that was it. It was actually a very small amount of people, small production.
Conheci a Nina em janeiro de 99, nos Estados Unidos, onde eu fui para lá estudar para a Universidade de North Texas. A Nina já era aluna lá na universidade e conhecemos em janeiro e 6 meses mais tarde casámos-nos. Portanto, foi assim uma coisa... Rápido, exato. E obviamente por razões óbvias matrimoniais comecei a visitar mais a África do Sul. Entretanto, desde essa altura para cá tenho trabalhado com alguma frequência em salas de concertos na África do Sul também e noutros países e onde dou aulas na Universidade de Stellenbosch e constatei que a qualidade acústica da sala da universidade, a sala Endler, tem uma qualidade excepcional, comparável a qualquer das melhores salas a nível mundial, tanto a nível acústico como a nível de equipamento. E tenho 2 pianos fabulosos, 2 Bosendorfer 280, modelos 280 novinhos em folha, e foram esses instrumentos que utilizamos para a gravação. A nossa primeira obra que tocámos juntos foi a Sonata de Bartók para 2 pianos e percussão, que é uma obra tremenda. quase que nos matámos um ao outro. It was terrible. Our first encounter together as two pianists playing together. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes. It was pretty horrific.
E depois disso começámos a trabalhar mais frequentemente em obras a dois pianos. Mas a nossa formação é de solista, não é de agrupamento duo. Apesar de fazermos bastante trabalho a dois pianos e música de câmara, mas nós continuamos com o nosso trabalho a solo e de alguma forma esse trabalho a solo complementa ou ajuda de alguma forma a qualidade do trabalho em duo. Eu sei, já nos foi dito por muita gente que é muito raro encontrar dois pianistas casados e a fazer a mesma coisa, porque normalmente os pianistas são muito competitivos, mas no nosso caso resultou muito bem e o nosso trabalho a dois pianos está de alguma forma equiparado ao nosso trabalho de solista.
It makes quite a difference the fact that we still maintain our solo careers, and in fact being a piano duo is almost secondary to everything else that we do. I think simply just because to a certain extent the level of preparation that is required for solo performances, recital or concerti almost happens over a longer period of time and becomes a little bit more specific. We both also do a lot of chamber music, which we obviously did long before we really started the duo. And on a professional level, normally with chamber music, if you are preparing for a concert, you might prepare by yourself, but you only get maybe 3-4 rehearsals with a group. With the result that the level of preparation, it's always just a little bit under what is really necessary. And that's a little bit unfortunate. That's simply just a question of time. Whereas when you do solo, you have so much more time by yourself that you can really perfect things.
And obviously the biggest problem I find with two piano work, more than any other chamber music formation, is the fact that the exactness of the execution as I said, has to match both pianists. So when you are playing solo, in a way you have a bit more freedom, to delay what you want, to do rubati, to make your own choices aesthetically. But with two pianos, it's interdependence constantly,
Yeah, I think also there's strange enough, there's a little bit of a kind of a hierarchy within the musical field. Solo is always considered on top, and we work very hard to bring across the idea that the piano duo is not something that's secondary to solo, that it also requires a tremendous amount of refinement. But at the same time, I think part of the reason why it's considered a little bit less than in stature than solo is because you can actually get a lot of repertoire that's not as difficult as solo piano, as simple as that. And that's why it's important for us to maintain solo careers, because we have to keep the fingers moving and make sure that we are in shape of such a level that what you transmit really and truly becomes extremely easy. Yeah. And the difference in the combination of the styles of playing, I think that was something that was the hardest adjustment. For instance, a lot of a lot of groups with piano duo, because of its exactness, you have to work so hard and spend so much of your time on the ensemble to make sure that it's absolutely exact. And with us, I think because of being married, that was almost the last thing that we really worked on. Mm-hmm. We grew more in terms of our sound and how it started matching. And again, that was very definite work, but a lot of it was purely just being with each other all the time.